the mother of Yalani Chinyamurinde, who was murdered 4 years ago in San Francisco for a quadruple homicide. He was a young man, 19 years of age, who was trying to cash his check on his half-an-hour lunch break in Hayes Valley. And I want to say he was the one who saw a young man that he knew from childhood and asked for a ride back to work. At 9:45, it was 3 African-American young men, we known as called Hebrew Nation of People, but we call them the commonly called African-American young men. And he asked for a ride back to work at 9:45 p.m. on a Friday night and got into the car with the 3 brothers. And at 10 o'clock, they was all executed and shot to death, assassinated. 19 years of age, my son, 20, 21, and 22. So I am a testimony of the so-called, you might as well say, victim. And I have the authority to speak the truth out of 4 years since January the 9th, 2015. I've been doing this work for 30 years in San Francisco, community activism work, social justice, abolitionist, and also a performing artist. The present day Harriet Tubman have performed in the majority of the schools of San Francisco. And I know almost everyone in this room. And I want to say, what has been going on in San Francisco is an abomination. The majority of you are a bunch of hypocrites. You're not an example to the children, and you know you have not been, because your work, as Shirley Chisholm stated, will testify for itself. So I don't have to call you out. But every one of you will be called out in your spirit, and you know exactly what I am saying. Now, we have been sitting up in these rooms doing all these hearings for how many years, saying the same old thing ran over and over, that we need to come together. Let me tell you why we don't come together. One of the reasons why you don't come together is because you're playing a power trip. You want to be the one. You want to be the one that's so bad to the bone, that's going to go and represent the people and say that you are the one taking the stand. You are the one trying to be the Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X, the Sojourner Truth, and Frederick Douglass, and the Cesar Chavez, instead of being who you really are. And that's first of all being true to yourself. Because if you truly cared about the children and cared about this community, you would have done a better job. Now, I have not received one phone call, but from a few of my friends to ask me how I'm doing, talking about wrap-around programs for the victims that you, Scott, you did an excellent job in saying, but it has not actualized, and it has not manifested. The times that I wanted to come and work with many of you so-called women that's so bad to the bone, and you know what positions you go say, oh no, I don't want to work with her. Why? Because I have the ability to call it like I see it. Okay? You put on airs like you are so forgiving and that you want to unite, and you don't. Our brothers who was once supportive and all of a sudden about the brothers on the streets, now you are king of the drug lords. Okay, so how in the world can we say we're going to be an example to these children when you're not doing right? You get the budget, you get the monies, and what you don't do, you don't share the monies, you don't do right by the monies that you have, and you sure don't distribute the monies to the children. So, with that said, I am not here to make friends with anyone after 30 years. I'm not here to sugarcoat, and I'm not here to play any games. But if we're going to be an example, we first have to live it, not talk it, but be men and women about it and walk it. Thank you very much.